Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View and welcome to another episode 101 of Yeah, no, it's fine.
Episode 101. It's like I thought that was where he was gonna 101.
Was it? That was the last bit. That is, but you just spent a bit early. That is what I said.
False start. You know.
You know what's the Olympics, mate? About the Olympics is they just get rid of you after that.
Yeah, we were talking. Did we bring this up the other day?
We said this,
didn't we?
Yeah, last
week.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, we did.
We're kind of looking a bit one-dimensional. We're looking a bit one-dimensional here, lads. You know what I mean? We're kind of looking a bit sort of Amarin ball. You know, I refuse to change. You know, we do the same every single week.
I'm not moving.
It's really clear. It's
really clear. It is episode 101 of the Trinity podcast. We are going to talk about, of course, can we bounce back after our first setback under Michael Carrick? But room 101, it's like, it's things you want to get rid of. You know what I mean? Maybe players that you're looking at going, I want to get rid of that. I want something else. And I said this morning, guys, we need 10 players. We need 10 signings. That as much as that, obviously, we ain't going to get that in summer.
We're not two signings. We're not one signing away.
No, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Add the 0-1. We're 10 signings away. That's where we are.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And take the one off. Take the one off 101. We're 10. That's the magic number today. 10 signings away. But we'll talk about all of that and some more. You know what I'm saying? The bounce back thing, though. Obviously, also, Evra's been chatting about the Rooney thing. Not the Rooney thing. The Scholes thing. You know what I mean? Want to see what you thought about this. What did you think about that, bro? What was you... Do you know what I mean? Because you know what's funny? Because remember this the day before or on Tuesday when you was like, Roy Keane, man.
I thought, look,
like,
I
said, KG, don't be emotional. And then the next day, Scholes lost the madness.
Bro, I couldn't believe. I said, look at him. Look at that guy. Oh, look at him wanting the ex-players to love and care for the club and hold it in the right regard that you hold it in. Look at this guy.
But did you see the difference, though, of what I was saying? Of what Scholes versus what Keane is.
And then you decided you're never going to hurt me again because now he said who he is and you're going to believe him. That's all that happened. You said you don't look at the club like you won't look at the club how I do. And now I know that now. Scholes, that's what you said. You said now you start to realize.
Oh, yeah. He's made, yeah. No, but did you see why I was saying that? Because you know, like you were saying, you told basically me not to do that with Keane, but then I saw you got angry at Scholes. But did you see the reason why I think he's different to Keane?
No,
I'm saying
what are you suggesting here, Flex? Because I feel like you're hinting at something here.
No, because I'm not hinting. KG said because basically I said when that came up with the Scholes thing, I found it funny as well because I was like, oh, how ironic is this when the Flexing KG show before KG was like, oh, Roy Keane, man, I want him to.
Well, I nearly responded to the tweet with the Roy Keane one because I saw you posted with the Roy Keane thing, and I nearly responded because I agreed with Flex on that of. I think fans have to kind of realize just because you play for the club doesn't mean you support them. And how we view football is very different to how a pro views football, particularly loyalty to teams. They look at it as just they're the people that are paying me now.
But then I don't see Scholes. But then so what KG's saying is like, oh, you said that to me, but then I saw you get angry at Scholes. But I'm saying like my thing on the Scholes thing is that the reason why I think I go is different to Keane is because for me, he is the Manchester born and bred. Busby Babes is in his blood. He is in the class of 92. Like, that is literally... So I would have expected him to, like, not shit on us because he does actually support us. I always know
the context is like, really different, isn't it? The timing, it's minutes after we've lost the game. And, you know, Roy Keane's thing was more like, it's not going to ruin my weekend. Whereas Scholes was more like, see, told you Carrick shit. You know, I was right. Ha, ha, ha. And you're going... Even this is you know when on KG I have had these moments where you realize the fan base is screwed. Yeah, that was one of them. I'm not gonna lie, because I went, if we're talking about how we got to get points scoring out the fan base, yes, the legends are doing it. The legends are doing it. You know what I mean? It's over. It's over.
Owen, I've said to you that maybe I had this epiphany that everyone does it. That's the killer.
Everyone does it.
Everyone point scores, and now we just got to be a lot more honest about the point scoring. But what the worst thing, what I hate, there's a bunch of them. And this is when he asked me about Paul Scholes, because when I was point scoring with Flex, when he started moaning, I was point scoring from home. I was like, let's look at it. look at him. Yeah, like
I'm put scoring at home.
I'm putting at home.
As if you go to a place to do it. Well, I didn't even have to go into the office. I'm put scoring at home.
But you know, when what the killer is you want people to feel like treasure things that you care about. You would like that, right? And where it doesn't wash with me, especially for Keno or Scholes, Keane wore the armband of this club, and he wore it well. He was a really good captain. He gave his all. I like a little part of me, maybe because he's jaded. I just feel like you're so jaded about your Man United experience. I feel like you're lying. I don't trust what he's saying, like in terms of, because you see him when we lose and he's sitting there with like a Liverpool guy, whoever, he's fuming. Or maybe he's fuming at the standards of what the club has become. But I don't believe that. You're fuming because guess what? You care about the club. Now you're saying things that your actions don't really match up to it. Now with the Scholes one, this is where it's different. And then Keane's got a issue with Carrick. There's something. Yeah. So it's already mashed up. He doesn't.
The Keane one's easier to understand.
Yeah, cool.
Well, but then the Scholes one, that's easy to understand too, though. It's quite obvious, isn't it? He's got some resentment over how that whole Leacher thing has been handled, or the back and forth of that. I think, and I think that's where there's some sourness from his part towards the club. You know what I mean? It's just like,
he's responsible though. I hate when people throw stones, and act like, oh, what have I done here, mate?
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree.
You were chatting shit first, and he responded, and now you're upset at the response. Are you taking a piss? The worst part about, because do you know, I just had to go to sleep, because what happened was we
switch himself off like a robot. He literally just went
like a computer. You know what? I had to get that one. Bro, I saw we lost. Man City dropped points. Arsenal won, and then I was just about to log off, and I saw the Scholes thing, and I goes,
"Yeah, I'm done. I can't do it now."
Cheeky how he did it as well, and I want to believe that he didn't mean it like that.
That's what KG did. He literally went, and then he saw the Scholes thing, and he just went,
bro. Honestly,
old school Windows, bro.
The way he does it, I'm so annoyed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm annoyed still. I was on Best of Enemies and they asked me about it, and I held it back, but I've got some venom.
I really pissed. Yeah,
one of our legends. Yeah, this is disgusting. Man said, Antonali heart emoji. Mate, we just lost. We just got we just got dealt with. Yeah, and you're loving the rival player.
Yeah, and it's the one, that like we've been discussing that throughout the week. And we're like, yeah, he's good. Obviously, put him on the list. Like, we know he's already good. You're not telling us, like, why are you doing it after we just got licks off of him? It doesn't make no sense.
So. It's a lovely. It's two I told you so's.
Yeah,
I told you about Tonali. I told you that you lot are getting excited about Carrick because everyone came back to say, hey, you might have been wrong about this Carrick thing. And he's like, no, guess what? I've been waiting for a shit performance so I can come out and say, because I wanted to say this 2 or 3.
Not even just a shit performance, just the loss. Just the loss. No, because West Ham was shit. Everton was a bit thing, but because we won, he couldn't say what he wanted to say.
Well, if let's say it was a draw, let's say it was a draw on Wednesday, Newcastle didn't score that late winner, would he have done that post, you think?
He keeps it in the drafts, and that's why it's disgusting.
I agree. I agree.
And this is why it stinks. And this is why there's a group, there's fans that will say stuff and don't mind being wrong. I believe I'm in that category. I hold my hands up and say, you know what? I was wrong about that one. Boom, boom, boom. And then there's people with egos that if they won't accept that they're wrong, they'll be like, oh, but there's always a reason to why. And it's bullshit. But that's what my opinion on Scholes is. Pissing me off.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think also with the Scholes thing is like I was talking to it's not my conspiracy story, so I'm not going to claim it. It's just interested in the conversation. This is a conversation I had with Adam McConnell yesterday. We was on a shoot, and he said I was like, oh yeah, bro, what are you saying? Because I know he does the like overlap and all that. I was just winding him up. I was like, what's going on for your boy Scholes, man? What's going? I was just doing that. And he was just like, do you know what? I think there's like a bit of needle there. It's just a conspiracy theory I have that you see when they were coaches under, when was the interim thing when but they were there? Was it under Giggs? Was it under
2014 Giggs?
Yeah. And like they kind of left and like Nicky Butt he was in the
He was
18s, remember? And he kind of went, and it was a bit shit. And obviously Scholes now, obviously that's his, but that's his guy. So I don't know. He was just like, I don't know. Maybe there's something that we don't know. That's like, he's like, Michael, nah, he's with them, man. Like, because you know what it is? We assume, because I've gone, bro, you won 5 fucking Premier Leagues with him. What do you mean you don't like him? For what? Yeah. But actually, when you think about it, it's a really good point. We don't know about stuff. We don't think about stuff. We don't have a clue what goes on behind the scenes of why a man might go, in public, like, we won the 5, but like privately, I think this, and then now I've got the chance to kind of shit on you. I'm just gonna take it because I'm with Butt here, so we're here. We've always been here since we left in 14. So I don't know, like they don't get the tickets. Now, here's another one, bro. Them man said they couldn't get the tickets and that. No season tickets. I could. Carrick kids the new way in, mate. Like maybe there's just a little.
All right, so I said, and this is go on, Owen. Tell me your thought because I've got
no. I was just thinking. I'm pretty sure Rio might have done a video about it before, and he was sort of saying, because you're right, Flex, it doesn't get spoken about enough. Being teammates doesn't mean you necessarily get on. And 100%. I think it was Rooney who told a story saying like Man Utd didn't speak to him for like 6 weeks. 6 weeks at one point because they'd fallen out. Obviously, but on a match day or at training, you might do your normal thing. But aside from that, they didn't get on. Maybe it is that. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it. It's something to think about. You got to go full conspiracy theory, like we're United view is spreading salacious.
No, this is just.
Let me give you something though, because while you guys say all of those things, the one thing that was really important above anything was the team. And what I feel the legends have done in them in all their behaviors is it's not about the team. They haven't tried to make sure the team is okay. We're going through it, and I don't think these guys help us. I like what Bastian Schweinsteiger. I always use him as the placeholder of he was treated like shit. He was told to train with the kids, and he's a legend. He is a total legend, mate. Let us win a game. He's there. Come on, United. You'll see him do the thing at home. Well done, United. He doesn't have to do that. He could treat us like Di Maria does. Like, drink a beer, like, want us to lose, like bad vibes. He has the right to feel like that. You see these legends, the people that wore the shirt with everything. I feel like, are you against us?
Do you think they have a duty? Do you think they have a... Because I said is the problem us of having like too high an expectation of like maybe we're the ones who have something wrong because we're expecting like once they've shut their chapter on their football career because we're fans, we idolize them. We're like, oh my god, you're Paul Scholes, bro. Even he's saying this fuckery. You just think back to who actually Paul Scholes was as a player and what he could do with a football and how good he is. You go, fucking hell, he's Scholes. But like. We actually have to separate that. Like, I'm closing this football chapter. I went to work. That was my job. I've achieved a lot. I don't care about it.
Here's the other part of it. Here's the other part of this was right. We maybe don't think about. Yeah. Which is like just the personality type. Are we criticizing Paul Scholes for maybe just being Paul Scholes? Is that maybe just what he's like? Because I'm just thinking like he was very critical of Ruben. He was very critical of Ruben Amorim. I remember him being critical of Erik ten Hag. I'm sure at points he probably. I can't really remember. I'm not comfortable to say he absolutely wasn't. I'm not comfortable to say absolutely wasn't because I'm just going to do a Google search. I'll double check.
He was silent, mate. He's said stuff.
I don't remember it anyway.
It would have been everywhere. We would have
done Gary Neville. Gary Neville said the thing of no, I won't say that, mate. I said just for 20 years, mate. He's my friend. He just said it. Yeah,
there'll be a thumbnail to say about it. There'll be a thumbnail like we would have had a morning show. Scholes cusses Ollie, yeah, and we didn't do that. We didn't because I
don't think he went in like that, but he must have criticized a bit and said obviously.
KG. No, I found it, KG. This is why I wasn't comfortable in sort of going like, here you go. There's
so he did say
it. This one here. It says if they were playing a better side, would have been out of sight. Even when we came back against Atalanta, he still says that the first half's a major worry ahead of the Liverpool clash. So he was critical.
No, but that's the team. That's the team, though. That's the team.
Was he cussing Ollie?
Him there is basically saying this team can like cut. Paul Scholes has always cussed the team and say what we see. Like, nah, I don't get it. Like, I don't rate that they've come back in the last minute. I don't trust this team. I'm saying like Ollie isn't good enough. They shouldn't have him.
Yes. And they haven't, and none of them. And I'm telling you, there was an era when we was looking at them saying, when are you not going to speak? And they found their mouths. And do you know what the worst part about it is? You say, is this Scholes? Guess what? This man was silent his whole career. He was quiet as he was a church mouse.
But ain't that just it though, KG?
Actually,
ain't that just it?
This is quite interesting, right? This is an interesting article, yeah. Let me get it on, hit this screen. This one's better, actually. This is so annoying when this happens. There you go.
Funny
there you go. Did you see him the other day? Did you see him the other day, KG?
What the funniest?
Ridiculous.
I could always do it. I've done it before.
Yeah.
No, he was.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, right. So this article I've seen here, right? It says a complete timeline of Paul Scholes criticizing every single Manchester United boss since 2013 and the one who hit back. I didn't even know this article existed, by the way. Yeah. So this
United in Focus, is that a good source? Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know. Let's have a look. Right. So it's talking about Michael Carrick and all that kind of stuff, right? So sure. Paul Scholes on David Moyes. Speaking in March 2014, several months into the David Moyes reign, Scholes told Sky Sports he doesn't know his best team yet and they're not performing for him, and that makes it even harder for it to find it. So it was toothless.
That's not criticizing him,
that's not really that criticism.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a bit of a weak one. Louis van Gaal, he stayed in 2015. It's a team you wouldn't want to play against, and it's probably a team you wouldn't want to play in either. There's a lack of risk and creativity. It seems Van Gaal doesn't want players to beat men and score goals. It's not a team that I would have enjoyed playing in. Well, that's pretty critical.
That's critical.
That's scathing. That's scathing.
Yeah, that's pretty critical. All right, Paul Scholes on Jose Mourinho. This was about the brand of football deployed by Jose during his time. He blasted, it's a team who grind out results rather than really impresses you. That's probably what he's happy with. He has no idea what his best team is. He has no idea what his best system is. And this is after 2 years. I'm sick of him moaning about what he hasn't got when I think he really should be concentrating on what he has got. He blasted Pogba. His mouth is out of control. He's embarrassing the club. So I feel like this might just be, all right, this is the only one. All right. Okay, even former teammate does not escape his critique. While initially positive about the Norwegian after the Mourinho era, Scholes later pointed to Solskjaer as a weak point comparing United to rival clubs. The only difference is the quality of managers. Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool have proven winners.
That's not critique. That's not.
It is critique.
No,
he's just saying
the only difference is the quality of manager.
Yeah.
Also, he's saying that the managers of Man City, Chelsea, and Liverpool have better quality managers.
Hey, listen, guys, come on.
It's not as bad as the Carrick one, though.
It's not as bad as the Carrick one, but
the only difference is because he's saying he's not done his. He basically, Scholes was Ollie was like a novice in terms of his experience. So of course he wouldn't be a proven winner. So I can't be mad at you saying I'm not like the other guys. I haven't been in the game long enough to be like
saying guys. Carrick's not a proven winner is like
we're focusing on that part, but then he does say it again at the start. He says the only difference is the quality of managers. He's saying City, Chelsea, Liverpool basically have better quality managers than
but
it's not as high. I totally agree. It's not as harsh as critique. Definitely,
it's not harsh at all.
It's not the same energy, is it?
You're finding that. Let's talk about when it went off the rails. There was so much to say about Ollie when it started to get really bad. Yeah. And you've only found one quote, bro. And I know that Ollie era, because yes, we were doing Ollie at the wheel, and then it got dark. It turned into a nightmare very quickly. And I was looking for legends. I was looking for them lot to have a say. And even when Gary Neville said, because we started saying, "Raw, when are they going to say something?" Nothing.
So what are we? So just to clarify then here, what are we saying here from Scholes? Because that is evident that he has been critical about a lot of the Man United managers. Are we saying because he's your teammate, maybe you shouldn't say that? Or like,
no,
I'm just sort of conscious about what we're trying to sort of police here. You know what I mean?
This is where I'm at, yeah, with this thing.
Yeah.
When the next man, let's say it's not Carrick, because we right now know we've seen it with Ollie. He's got a trend of Ollie, Mourinho, Amorim, Ten Hag, all the other ones that are not even connected to the club, he's going to scathe if it gets bad. Now, so we now know that class, if it's not their friend, they're going to ruin them. That is pressure. There's internal pressure, there's fan pressure, and then you got to keep them not happy. That is your job remit, while still freshening up while still having to get the results and stuff. This is what I just feel. If you haven't got that class on side, you're going to feel the pressure. And it hurts, and they're loud enough. Just imagine Ian Wright every week was cussing Arsenal or applying pressure to Arsenal. It would hurt them. Because
but you see, but
this is kind of my point.
Henry does it. Where
it's like, is this just Scholes?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Are we getting angry at someone for being
There's two sides here. Henry has cussed Arsenal loads in a way that is like productive, in a way of like, I'm just not seeing it. They're too scared to play.
It's the timing as well, isn't it?
It's right after the timing, and obviously, but then when it's positive, Henry will big it up and say the right thing. But he's someone who, like, it's his club, but you can clearly see when he says a bit of critique, it comes from a place of like, I want him to do better. This is hurting me as well. Like this, that, and the other. You know what I mean?
So let's answer this question, and we can all answer it. On the day, let's say they played, I don't know, we can throw a club out there. Do you reckon Henry's gonna say that player that bossed my midfield, heart emoji, love him? At the same time, after an L.
No, well, he might say that, but he wouldn't say it like that, but he could say like, say they played fucking, I don't know, Bournemouth, yeah, and that new guy they got, Rayan, is like Techie, the Brazilian brother, and they went, and he could say like Rayan is top quality at the end or something like that. Yeah. But what he wouldn't do is do the whole like, I told you Mikel weren't great after 4 games trying to tell me his thing with the kiss emoji, like. Yeah. Let's do that.
That's what I mean. It's the manner. Like, again, it depends who it is. If there was, like, let's say it's a French midfielder that bosses a game against Arsenal that Arsenal lose, he might do that heart emoji. Look at this young French player coming through the ranks. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. It's the manner, isn't it? It's the manner. All of those critiques, whether you say, oh, he's always done this with those guys, or he hasn't done it with this guy, he plays favourites. When you do it in the mere minutes after your team has lost for the first time in like 4 months, you know, then it seems pretty pointed and pretty calculated, doesn't it? And that's what it is. That's where it is, you know.
He didn't even praise Leacher for those good performances, and we've missed Leacher. He didn't come out and say, hey, I was wrong on that one. I missed it. Like, even Sherwood, I made sure to find him and tell him, yo, you said Sesko should never play for this club again. That's
to his credit.
And he said sorry with Natalie Pike as well. He actually did an apology.
He did.
An apology told, bro. Which is brilliant.
Because he has to. And you know what else as well, though? When you actually break it down, so there's the things where we're annoyed with Scholes and that and the other. But actually, when you think about it, you go, the Leacher thing and then now this. Bro, you got a podcast with Thingy. You're just trying to wind us up. You're just actually trying to be out there. Like, it is a bit of hate and all of that stuff, and maybe the thing of Carrick and all that. But the main thing of actually going to your Insta to do the mad... Bro, the text is all leaned and thing and have fun. You're just doing it like... This is good for the pod. So when we get back, because now when they get back on the thing, Nicky, but I guarantee you, Paddy McGuinness is going to go.
What happened there?
You got a bit of heat, didn't you?
And do you know what happened? And
got a bit of heat, didn't you?
And what happened? They'll do what they do what they did after the last Martinez one, where it's the classic playbook when they go, oh, people got offended, didn't they? You know,
yes, bro.
And you go,
fucking hell. Saw fucking Pat talking and Wazza talking. Better take it down. Better take it down, so we're crying.
Let me give you this as an element. Let me give you this as an element, yeah? They haven't liked, you've seen with different fan channels, I'm not just going to name like the bigger ones, but you know how some players might have felt towards, and Mark Goldbridge just spoke about it, how they felt about him, how they thought about like AFT players, people thought about AFTV and stuff. Yeah. You lot are doing what you hated when you was in the dressing room. 100%. You're doing it to the other players, and you know what it feels like. It's almost even worse because you were on that side hating the YouTubers and stuff that are doing this, and you've become it. You're a YouTuber with a podcast. You're a YouTuber. You're the same, but you're doing exactly what you hated and what you didn't want. You didn't want anyone near the club back in the day. Yes, they fixed the relationship, but how are you any different? Knowing how you felt when they were doing it about you. That's
why, That's why I used to never. That's why I didn't get their argument again with the Leacher one. They always go back to, well, Alan Hansen famously said you won't win anything with kids. We were all, young men at the time. We had to take that and we used that to spur us on, and we won a Premier League because of it. And you go, well, then shouldn't that be a reason why you go, that made us feel bad? We're not going to do that. We're going to encourage. Is now. It's almost like they see that as like a rite of path. You know what I mean? That, you have to get criticised to be good, which I don't really agree with. You don't have to.
Listen to when they said that. Alan Hansen days, pre-social media. This is 24 hours. What we're living in now is a new era of it doesn't stop. As in, you'd find yourself on the back of the sun, maybe if you're a big enough player, or you'll get custom match of the day, or you'll be in the tightest Bramble mistakes clip thing that they used to do, that little montage. But then there's not much they could really say. Like they got 2-3 minutes to talk about a player. It doesn't last that long. Now it's everyone's take is just there. They can't connect it. It's nowhere near.
Well,
it was in the
I don't
beginning.
know. I somewhat agree and somewhat disagree because
crazier.
Oh yeah, well, it's the difference between this era and that era is the abundance of information, isn't there? But you could argue back in the day, in when would they have said 92? I think Alan Hansen said that. If you said that on BBC in 1992, that meant everyone saw it. You know what I mean? So yes, it's like it's kind of it's difficult to compare because I get your point. Now you just go like, wow, if he says it, it's all over social media and social media is everywhere, but back in the early 90s, being on Match of the Day BBC, having someone like Alan Hansen, who is like, the guy from that generation, Liverpool supreme player, saying that's quite significant too, isn't it? You never win anything with kids on BBC, 96.
It's powerful, but see, I think it's even worse when you're someone that you plays for your own club, cusses you, then
it hits different. Yeah, it hits different.
There you go.
Yeah, it hits different. Well, yeah, there you go. This Scholesy, like. Yeah, we await. We know they're gonna get on a pod this week, whenever it is next week, and just like.
And I wanted to say that I didn't mean it like that. I kind of want to hear the tone.
No, he's not gonna. He's not gonna.
He
might. Well, and if he does, he's gonna have to smirk, saying, "Oh, I didn't think everyone get on a high horse about it. I didn't mean like that. I was just having a laugh. Thought I'd just take it up." Like he'll just do the thing, bro. He'll do that thing he always does. Do you know what I'm saying? He will. Room 101.
Let's go.
Getting rid of some stuff. Like, there's some obvious things, obviously. Like, where would you start if you have to, like, get rid of some things?
Owners.
Well, yeah. I won't even, I was talking about playing score because obviously that's there.
But you know what?
I don't think any of us need to.
I might keep the structure, Barca Gym, in terms of, like, as in, I like the people that have got jobs. In terms of,
Wilcox,
I like the fact that, because even if there's little bits, there's the green shoots, as you say, when you look at what Barada's doing in terms of the wage books and stuff, they're addressing it. They are like, the wages are starting to come down and look correct. And we're bringing in players on long-term contracts for a normal wage, 170, 180. That's good. We never done that. Before it was ridiculous. I would say the scouting's been good in terms of the Lamens, the Dorgu was quite nice. When you think about it, there's a couple nice little things that I like about the people that have gone upstairs.
From the footballing department. Yeah.
The department, yeah. Now there's players and stuff that we need to address.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with what you just said there.
Room 101, what do I put in there? I would put in there the phrase, "It's a minor injury." I don't want to hear that ever again.
It's too late.
What's going on? What's going on with some of these minor injuries? Delict is a minor injury, but he hasn't been seen for like 3 months. Leacher, don't worry, it's a minor one. He's going to be back in training this week.
They said he'll be back by Palace.
Yeah, he's not coming back. Mason Mount.
We knew.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a minor injury. And everyone was like, we've heard this one before with him. Where's he again? So, yeah, it's a minor injury. And also, are we saying like individual players as well?
Yeah, of course. That's the main thing of what I meant. Really,
then Mason Mount. Then he can go in room 101. It's over.
You know what? How serious do you not want to be when we talk about this,
bro? Like to the nth term, like we're fully in, bro. There's no limits. It's made up, so I
might say some things that you lot might not like.
Bro, it's room 101, bro. It's episode 101. We're not going to do this ever again. There's only one 101. So we're never going to do this. You've only got half an hour to do this. There's never going to be another 101 because we've gone past the number.
Well, Delete.
So say what you want to say.
Delete.
Yeah.
He might have to go. Delete. And I'm sorry, there's another player. He better get back soon. Because if we get to like I don't know what game week we're on right now, but I'm doing Leacher side eye. I'm sorry, he's a great player. He's giving me Saha energy. You see, when Saha, if he was available, brilliant, we'd love him, yeah. But the problem is you're never here. But I can feel it every time you're gone, because when you're there,
you're good.
Everything goes through you. You're absolutely amazing. But guess what? I noticed so much. Like, I think the Newcastle game might have been a bit different had we had him. I just feel like certain games where like we might get through because, so this is not me saying he's not a good player. The injuries and the chasm when he's gone hurts, and we just might need to move on. This man has had how many surgeries? How many times has he been out? If we look at the record,
well,
we wouldn't.
The two big ones. The two big ones.
Two big ones.
This
yeah.
niggly one, yeah.
Yeah.
So
and like a couple of others. I remember one he was like knee out for 6 weeks, something like that as well.
But those are the two. Those are the two when you think those are like the shocking ones. And then I've got people I would love to just throw in room 101 easy because like Luke Shaw, get out.
Yeah.
Maguire still KG, or you would keep him?
Maguire
room 101.
No. On the new terms. On new terms though. Maguire, I keep him about. You're not having it.
Owen's not on it. Nah, he wants to move him on. He's not on it.
Yeah. I mean, for similar reasons that you mentioned him for Leacher and Delict. I think last couple of years he's started to pick up more injuries. I totally appreciate the. Yeah. He's this season. He's missed time with injury. He's been in and out. Even the games he has been playing, he's been coming off because of injuries as well. I remember Ruben saying that as well. So I think
what you do when you do the accountability one and do that check his how many like. Can you check that? Can you fact check that? Just source check.
He thinks it feels off. He thinks it feels off. He's like, I don't feel like
it feels off. It does
injured as staying as he is.
Yeah, because I feel like
this year he's had quite a few niggly injuries for sure.
I feel like he's been available. How many games has that guy missed? I don't feel like he missed.
This season he's missed 10 games so far. Last season he missed 9. The season before that he missed 16 for injury. Do you know what, like KG? I thought we've known each other long enough. You know what I mean? I thought.
You didn't want to trust you, Owen.
I didn't want to be. You know what? I didn't want to be this patronizing, condescending person where I was going to turn around and go, "You're asking me for a fact check. You KG are asking me for a fact check." But I thought, you know what? I'll go with it. I'll go with it. I'll be nice.
I wanted the factual information. I just wanted the data. You know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of data there.
He wanted you to substantiate your argument, mate. Didn't trust you.
That's all. But then I think now you say that, yeah, because the others have been so, I feel like he's always been there and everyone else has been gone. That's the feeling I get, but that's clearly not what it is. I don't know. These players are hard.
That's not even 6 a bit. That's like KG. That's set KG back a little bit.
It has because I feel like, damn, that's crazy.
We've had our problems. Yeah, he's stuck. We've had our problems with injuries, bro.
What we're looking for right now, we need to find 3 centre backs, guys. That's what now we're asking for. 3, and we got to rebuild the midfield.
That's what I said a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. I said this to Flex a few weeks ago. I was going, we need the centre back thing isn't being spoken about enough. Like we need at least 1, maybe 2 in the summer.
It's because we need so much. Because here's my thing, guys. We need 4 fullbacks. I need 4. Or 3, actually. I need 3. Give me 3. I need 3 fullbacks, bro. I need 3 fullbacks. I need starting left back. Now, what I was saying to Owen the other day is we don't know. We saw Dorgu playing more advanced for 1.5 games. We don't know how Carrick actually views him if he gets the job. That could have been, it was Man City and Arsenal, so that's just what we need for this game. We don't know whether against Fulham, he would have played there. Against Spurs, he would have played there. We don't know. He might have just played left back, but I don't know. But I need like the future. Who is like? I need a modern. You see, when I'm like looking at Lewis Hall and stuff, and I'm looking at like a proper left back. Like I need a proper left back. Right back, I need exactly the same. Who's the next one up? Scholars, get in the chat, whatever you want. Whether it's an experienced guy.
Give me Coyote.
You say Coyote. Livramento's got injury problems, but I'd have him if he didn't have that. Obviously, he's young, but he's got injury problems, so it's like, But I need that, whoever it's going to be, who is all action, can get up and down, cross, nice touch, can just do everything. I need that guy.
Are you taking anything from Spurs? They could go down. Do you like Porro? Do you like the look of him?
Do you know what? Honestly, this is how bad Spurs are. I don't see a lot in that team that I'd actually want.
KG.
No. You're not having Porro?
He won. I mean, look, he started for Spain and fucking won the Euros, mate, didn't he? So, like, you can't. It is easy to be like one player shit because he's in that awful team. Like when he was playing in the Euros, you got Cucurella on one side, him on the other. I think it was.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna look, I'm not saying I want to sign him. I've already got my guy.
Yeah,
He does. He is up and down, though. He's up and down.
He is up and down. Defensively, though, I'm not with him in the Prem. Playing in the Spanish team, front foot, they got Lamine. He's playing just behind Lamine Yamal. Like, cool. But I don't think in the Prem I've seen enough defensively from him. So, you need 2 fullbacks. We got to get a striker. We've got to get another forward. Yeah, we've got to get another forward. We've got to get another striker. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But especially when Xerxes probably goes, he'll get sold in the summer.
You sell Xerxes because that's not what we're trying to do, and you get the backup.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it's like an older guy. Sesko can be the protege, the main kid. Like let's try and build him up. Let's get someone where that we're playing 50 games next year. Sesko can't be playing every single one or can't come off the pitch or this. He's only going to be 23 next year or whenever he's 23, whatever. Like, I need an older striker. I don't care if that guy's 27, 28. You know what I mean? I don't want another kid.
Mateta needs surgery, so that's the only thing that I'm not too sure about him. He's holding off his surgery at the moment because he wants to play for France in the World Cup, but it's a rashy situation.
I don't know if it's I don't know if that's going to work. We need that. We need a left winger. Absolutely. Have to get that, obviously.
I like that youngster at Wolves. I like him.
Yeah, you like Mane?
Yeah, I like him. He's not the first like, you need that and something else, but I don't know how much money we might have to spend.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I can't see that with the money. And then obviously we need the 2 midfielders. Really 3, but that's already, how many players is that now? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's already 8 players I've named.
In a World Cup summer, by the way, as well. That's
going
to make things difficult.
Don't buy anyone from the World Cup. That one thing we've learned.
It'll just slow things down, though, in general, won't it? Because some players that we are interested in will be like, well, no, focusing on the World Cup. Well, people go into either 2 camps, don't they? They go into the one of get it done before the World Cup. Like, I want it done, fixed, because I'm only focusing on the World Cup. Or they're like, I'm not even thinking about club stuff until after the World Cup. So,
see that player there, that Yildiz guy, that would, if I saw that, that's a real eyebrow. That's an eyebrow raiser. Like, oh my God, we're trying to be serious. I feel like that's kind of more like that's something that Arsenal would do. Like, if they, like, let's say they do go on and win the league, I could see them doing that, you know, like going out and like a statement, you know, like let's say they had a Tonali yield this summer. Wow, what business. I don't know if we're there in our journey of this is what we're going to do next.
Yeah, that's true, actually, KG. You're saying don't pipe people from the World Cup. You wanted people from AFCON.
Yeah, the African.
I forgot about that. Thank you, Javi.
Yeah, I wanted them because they're my native. They're African. They're African, he said. They're African.
Yeah.
So can we want Africans from the World Cup?
That's even more biased.
Ghana in the World Cup.
Yeah, if there's what African players who played at the World Cup.
Do you know how many Nigerians I've been trying to sign? Remember when I was trying to sign, what's his name? Place of Nottingham Forest. Awani.
Awani. Yeah.
I like. Don't get me wrong.
That's nasty work, though.
I'm partial to that player. What do you want me to do?
You said don't buy nothing from the World Cup, but if we see flipping Ghana do a madness and get to the quarterfinals, we're allowed to say we want that player.
No, because I'm thinking about what we did. I got gassed about the Amrabat run, and I thought Amrabat was going to be the truth.
I did.
I saw Amrabat run back and slide tackle,
Correct.
And it was just off that game with Mbappe, and I said, we need to sign him. And then we've seen all sorts. There's been bare players that you have a great World Cup. There's bare players that have a great World Cup, and you think, like, what's that Nico
Spanish
Williams.
Nico Williams.
Yeah. Them lot.
No, he's actually good though.
He just stayed at Bilbao for a ridiculous.
No, he's levels. He ain't a World Cup man. He's just done shit. He's actually levels.
I don't think. Would you buy him and play him on the left hand side for Man United?
Yes.
Over what we've got.
Would I buy Nico Williams? Fucking yes, bro. What? Would I buy Nico Williams? Yes.
I'm not that guy, you know.
You wouldn't buy him?
No.
But you'd buy fucking who plays left wing for Nigeria in the AFCON?
Well, he wants Somerville, remember? He wants Somerville.
Oh, wait, we play. Who plays on the left? Because there's some players still.
You've got some all right, man. Who plays on the left? Who played to the left in the semi-final?
There's a kid that's
Morocco. Was it Morocco? Oh, is it? Who plays it? Who plays there? You don't know your own national team, bro. Who plays left wing?
He's playing there. No, not Welby. Adams. Lookman. I take Lookman. You want to take Lookman?
Yeah, okay.
I would take.
But who's better than Williams?
I would take Bassey today. I would take
the Bassey thing, man. You love Bassey, bro.
I would take Lookman.
He doesn't even start all the time for Fulham, does he, Bassey? He's not irregular every single week, is he?
He doesn't play for Fulham.
No, I said he doesn't. Does he start every single week for Fulham?
I believe so.
On the most part, yeah. There was a few games where he got back from Africa, I saw he wasn't.
Wasn't it when we played us? He didn't play.
No, he didn't play, but he just got the other guy played.
This is where I am going to be biased. There is a bias.
Like, I said I'll take Shirley Bassey over it. That's rude.
I understand. Onyx. Will I take Onyx? I don't know. Nah, I'm chill with Lookman. I take Lookman. I take Bassey. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Bassey, I wouldn't mind in my squad.
And they're better than Lookman's better than Nico Williams.
I take Lookman over Williams any day.
I mean, to be fair, Lookman's not that's not
good.
Like over him. Yeah, that's not even
good.
I'll take him over. I'll take him any day.
The Nico Williams was just a thing of like he is actually good. Like he's not.
But also, we're diverted from the point here. It was that KG said, don't sign someone based on a World Cup. Then it was pointed out he wanted
unless they're African,
and he said because they're African. So don't buy players from a World Cup unless it's from an African nation. Then that's absolutely fine.
Look, man, I'm going to tell you that it's biased.
Look, man. I know you want to sign Look, man. You try to slip it in.
I'll be real. There's some bias there, especially if they're Nigerian as well.
Is there?
Well,
I would have never guessed.
Own it. I owned it. Yeah. Sir Jim wants players that are from Manchester. Put Manchester back into Manchester.
I try and get people of Jamaican descent in there. It's true. I'm laughing at you, but I do try.
Sterling. Remember when you tried to get Sterling?
Sterling, Bailey.
He's always had a soft spot for Leon Bailey. He's always had a soft
sport. Always.
Yeah.
And Leon's, listen, we are struggling. We are struggling right now. Yeah, we are struggling. He's not where it needs. Like my Villa friends are like, they're like, boy, Leon's come back from Roma because they need numbers, and it's not really. It's not that.
Bro, you haven't even spoken about
I'll always rate him.
Not being used. You talk about you were telling us we should go in and get him.
Yeah, bro, he hasn't played in 2 years, and everyone was trying to rip him out of his debut on final because he had a stinker. He ain't played in ages, bro. People keep disrespecting him.
He was looking around like me, bro. He looked like me on the wing, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's been on 300 bag a week and has to train at 7 p.m. He can't go there till 7 p.m, bro. What do you want me to do? Be out the game for 2 years and I must take the piss out of the Eredivisie? Give me a chance. Let me get up to speed, man. Fuck it. What do you want from me? What do you want? What do you want me to do? But if a Jamaican play, oh my god, my god,
bro.
I mean, that's just racist, Sanji. Wait for Owen to say we should sign Milner. How dare you?
Oh no, they said you want to bait. You want to. Hey, he's reliable, Owen. He's reliable.
We should sign Jordan Henderson.
Oh shit, we ain't done the super chats. Basic Kid says I want Owen to get rid of lemons. Too many to go. Oh yeah.
I did one this morning. Yeah.
Vegeta says I'm at a place where I don't like these guys anymore. Man United over these grown babies, winners with a loser mentality, pricks.
What? Wait, go back. Sorry, what guys? Is he talking about the old school lot? He's not.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Scholes and all that.
I think so.
He's talking about.
Dwayne says he may be a club legend, but the fans are the true legends. We go and blacklist his ass.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't blacklist Scholes. But I get where he's going. Aminor says, Owen, I managed to escape the Marmite challenge.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
How's he escaped it? Why? What, you letting off charges?
I realized that I have to do the forfeits and stuff, but the people that get punishments, they don't do them. And I'm sick of it. I just threw the red book away. Red book's
gone. You just lost your shit.
I had enough.
Wait, the book of accountability, all the things you wrote in it, all the things you're like, what's that flex? What you say? Yeah, you threw it away. The Nintendo book.
It was a moment of like, it's been thrown into the corner of the room and it's still on the floor. Every time I go into the room, I don't look at that shit. It's been on the floor for time. I've hoovered around it.
Gone. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
You know how petty you are to hoover around.
Yeah.
I'm petty as fuck.
Is it got like dust and hair building up around it? You know what I mean?
It's going to be the mad imprint on the carpet when he lifts it up. It's going to be the fresh piece of carpet underneath, and the rest of the thing's just dirty.
And do you know what it means? Because if you're hoovering as well, if you even touched it, you would move it. So it's a lot of effort to hoover around that. He's got to make sure he can't really touch it. You know what I mean?
I got a new Dyson. It's wicked.
Yeah,
you know, I'm in that age of I get excited about like buying gadgets and stuff for the house. Yeah.
You're making this on purpose. You know what I mean?
There's this new thing I see, that like, it's so stupid. There's this thing, that you can easily put it underneath the washing machine, so you can just take it out and roll it out and move it, just easy. It's like this thing.
Easy. Oh, what, to move your washing machine around?
I'm never gonna move I've never moved the washing machine, but
why? Yeah,
and it's just a great device.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why would you move the washing machine as well? Because there's only certain places you can put it with the way it's plumbed in.
I don't know why. Like in the frame,
your plumbing point might only be the one place you can have it in the whole house.
Yeah. I mean, so what's the point?
It's such a stupid device. Like, just when I saw it on the, them Instagram videos and stuff, and I'm like, that's wonderful.
Oh, yeah, I've been done by those ones as well. The ones where you go, would you like to put toothpaste on your toothbrush automatically? You just have to put your toothbrush underneath it, and it goes, and you go, I'll need that. And it goes, useful things I found on Amazon. You go, oh yeah, I need all of that.
That is mad.
It's an age thing.
Yeah.
Dwayne says we cooked. We cooked if first team Xerxes Ahmad aren't on game. As in, what if they're not available? Like, we don't have anyone. Is that what you mean? I think that's
all right. Again, that's
he done all right when he came on. Terrence Press says lately there's been quite some teams with a suspect medical department. Us, Spurs, and Real Madrid are the ones that come to mind. Just don't get it. A lot of injuries. I mean, we actually thought we overcome the injury thing a little bit under Amorim. We was like, you know what, finally. Yeah. And then towards the back end, you was reminded me, it's like, even though we've got one game a week and all that, but like, we have got some little niggly injuries that just keep building up that a long time. We're like, where the fuck are these guys? Say that again.
Lion is part of the DNA of this club. I've started to realize that every manager's done it. Carrick, no different.
Every manager's got to do it, yeah. Dwayne says we need 6 to 8 players for just the bench. Yeah, just to improve. That's what I'm saying. Just to improve stuff. We just need loads of guys. Like, I'm not turning down. We need it all. We actually need like a bit of everything, really. Like in terms of quality, bench, starting, not starting, rotation. We need it all. Elite says, say the word and I'll give oh,
you didn't know he fell asleep on my stream one time.
That is still
Aminul fell asleep on there.
Yeah,
Fleck, you've got to. I'll see if I can find it. It's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Bro, I mean, always do something mad.
Yeah.
Most random guy, I like him, but he's mental.
He is funny, man.
Yeah.
Aminul, what a guy. Why is he just dropping asleep on the thing?
Some of the people that have called in.
Me and KG were dropping asleep in America on the fucking KG show. It was so late.
Hey, what? People but not even know what number that was.
So funny.
He was so tired. He was giving a take here, and I was like, I can't do anything. And I'm looking at the clock thinking, please let this be over.
And I want to watch that back one time to see, like, was he showing signs?
No, I was showing all the signs. And I was thinking, Carrier, say something. And then I saw Flex go in as well. And I was like, I don't remember what he said.
I'm asking questions. And he just couldn't answer the questions. He couldn't answer the questions, bro.
My eyes are hurting, bro. No, we were at the...
I just put on the camera and just left us with the camera while I was recording it.
Give it up. Nah.
This was the Aminul one, Flex. So if you've never seen this, KG, this is KG Diabolical, because if you've never been on StreamYard from like the host's end, you can see everyone in the little boxes bew, right? So everyone sees everything that you're doing. So KG saw something, and then
he saw that he was sleeping, but he wasn't actually in the show. Oh no!
I didn't say laugh.
I'm putting big screen. Oh no!
Oh my god! Nah. Sorry.
Amador's finished. Sorry.
The best thing is he then starts talking about the game. Well, I'm actually quite disappointed, but
My stream is dead.
You okay,
I've never
KG?
seen that. He's asking you if you're okay. That's wild.
Oh no, sorry, I've had a long day. Apologies. Sorry about that.
He's being normal. He's being normal, just explaining it. Oh, Amador.
Oh shit, yeah. No, I just been to wedding today. KG, I came back from wedding. So well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna get cooked in the chat. Yeah, but so be it. Yeah.
He actually, he's like, they're gonna cook me up there.
You look giving you look. I don't know what name it's.
oh, it's ridiculous.
I mean,
Man.
my set now. Look at
I know.
that.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Look at the jet,
Completely different.
bro.
I want to find
exactly.
the.
How long ago was that?
I don't know.
That was. I don't know when the
a year
original one
ago.
was. I want to find the person. That's not even the weirdest, like, cool case he's had. What? I have never seen that one.
My wife's giving birth right now.
There's one where someone's in the shower. Flex. They're in the shower and they called in.
And they tried to give a take. Bro, man, trying to give a take.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Why? Like,
I don't know.
What are they doing, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Like, that wasn't even record sport. That was before the rebrand, bro. That was before the SGA, bro. That was before we started to take it serious because we was getting cut.
Serious. Yeah.
That's what people told us that we fell off.
Damn.
Fucking. There you go. This is one.
Fucking hell.
No, I'll move back.
Oh, fuck.
What?
So,
That's the one. What you saying? No. There's no way. Wait a minute. No.
No, bro. Wait.
No.
10906. How raunch. You can't just jack.
That was the root.
Why? Why would you do it? Well, just why?
I mean, because obviously I've seen the little box. I'm thinking, I can't. There's no way. That's the only word that you can use. There's no way this is happening, bro.
Oh, any man, or I call a man from the shower. Why? Oh my days.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, we did it. Bro, what a chatty, bro.
He's got no limits in it. It's just.
I know he only got like 6 or 7 minutes.
I've never had a take I've got to get across that badly. You know what I mean? I've never had a take.
I can't wait until I get out, dry myself, and put on some clothes. That I have to say it now. Man's got the soap suds on his body, bro. He's washing. Bro.
I've got to talk about this result, but I'm so dirty. Oh, I'll do both.
No, I would never listen. I would never understand it, man. But guys, before we,
what was you saying?
I do want to really do this light pivot back to
element pivot.
It's a pivot, but we need it though because obviously you got the people that really want Carrick to fail, yeah, and are now believing that we play a shit brand of football, like loads of stuff. You know, the negative crew. I have to be careful because I have the habit to back any manager. I just back managers, which is really bad.
Bro, don't
so
change, bro.
No, I don't want to. No, this is where it gets wrong. Because I'm like that,
You're gonna search for a reason not to, though. You just got to be yourself. You got to see what you think.
No, because then
don't hold back, KG.
Right.
Say what you want to say.
Right though, because they've been proven right before when they said, "Hey guys, this style of play, how we're moving, is not conducive to a good future going forward." There's people that say that, and they've been saying that like.
Yeah, but everyone's been right because since Sir Alex just haven't managed to win the Premier. So it's like everyone who doesn't do that, we're always going to say they weren't the right one. Like you got to at the beginning of something. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Unless you personally are looking at something and you don't see what everyone else sees, and you're like, nah, I don't rate this guy. This is how it's going to turn out for me. I can't get on board. At the beginning of everything, we have to kind of we're fucking fan, innit? That's what you chill. You say this to me all the time of like, We're just fans, innit? We're just fans, bro.
This is where I hear that, but I'm wondering, have I missed it? That's the only thing.
What, Carrick?
I felt for Amorim and Ten Hag back to back, bro. Do you know how mad that is? And Amorim's one is the worst because
we all did. We all was part of that though. Most of us was. Bro, there's a couple of people that'll be like, oh, I knew from the Ajax thing and I knew he was going to fail. Oh, that Sporting thing, I just knew. Bro, like, so what? All right, good for you then. So what?
It's like any relationship, isn't it? Everyone goes in with good faith. You know what I mean? Most of the time, not all the time. I suppose you can't talk in absolutes, but most of the time. Like I said, the Amorim one's worse because the Amorim one's worse because it very quickly became evident that it wasn't right, but we kind of deluded ourselves into thinking that's
the bit you can change. You know what I mean? That's the bit I think you should work on changing. Not just you, all of us. The bit of like you can see this is unacceptable. But then you don't
have to cling on. You don't have to cling on.
But if you can see right now, some people are saying these last four performances, because we're still trying to work out to give Carrick the job, right?
But that's why I wouldn't give it to him yet. That's why I've always said not yet.
I'm saying these last four performances, people said you can see that the good football is gone. That's what some people are saying. So they're always early. I'm like, am I missing it because we're third, we're doing well, and things are going well, and he hasn't even had a preseason, he hasn't even bought players, he hasn't done, there's so much he hasn't done. Why are we judging him this harshly?
Well, that's different then. Yeah, that's keeping yourself measured and being like, that's why you can't go, you know, when you were saying he's better than Glasner. He's better than Glasner. I've seen it. 5 games. He's better than him. Look at, that's why I was trying to say to you, chill. Glasner's won Europa League. He's gone from, and also he's going through a bad period. Now they've got a good period again. Now he's back to being a good manager. Like, you can't say Carrick's better than Glasner just because the last 5 games would suggest that he just beat him and now we're third. Like, because like you said, there's still in one game week, or like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but we're just talking about just being honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
We could fuck up in the next 2 games and be 6th. Just like that. Just like that. Like, immediately. So if, like, say Villa turned us over, Chelsea win the next game, Liverpool win the next game. Like, all of a sudden, like, it looks different completely.
And that also, by the way, and this is the one people won't like, but that also is the reason, if that did happen, that still at that point wouldn't necessarily be a reason for him not to get the job, in the sense of there was 4 games to go. It's about where he ends up, isn't it? That's why, like, I saw you when you were on Sky the other day. They did the same thing with me when I went on last, where they sort of go, should Carrick get the job full time? And the answer is at the moment is, well, I don't know, because the season isn't over. There's still a lot of games to play. You know, he like I said, he could lose the next 2 or 3, and we go, there's no fucking chance. But then he goes on a run of, you know, winning his next 6, and we go, actually, he got there in the end. Actually, he bounced back, get the job. There's still so much that will happen, basically, isn't there?
Is he being judged fairly though? Because yes, we're saying, can he get the job? Yeah, but we're like, there's parameters of how he has to work and what is left. I heard you looked on the show and you was like, look, how many more decisions could he make? There's one decision I think he really got wrong, which was Malacia instead of Heaven. I think that was a mistake, right? But then how much more could he change? He's never wanted to bring on Ugarte. He was forced into that decision.
He shouldn't have bought on Malacia. He should have put Heaven there. Definitely.
That's it. And he probably could have put on Ahmad and Xerxes a little bit earlier.
He should have put him earlier, and he took off to Casemiro too quick. I don't care if there's like his legs were getting a bit thick. He took him off too early.
Yeah. No, I think he'd have. I think we said at the time, didn't he? When the Casemiro sub happened, everyone collectively went, "That's a bold decision, that." And that's going to pay off one way or the other. And it wasn't even Ugarte's fault. It's just
it wasn't.
We just know what happens. You know what I mean? It's a thing, isn't it? Where Casemiro goes off, we can see.
We know that he hasn't wanted to use Ugarte. Like he hasn't.
Yeah, he's always tried to refrain.
Yeah.
The worst one is the Malacia thing, bro. The guy's had the double knee op. He's tried to leave for Turkey in January. I can't remember the last time he actually had an appearance for us. And when you see what he did, I didn't even want to cuss Malacia. It's not even his fault. Like, I was like, bro, you should be nowhere near it. Like go and resurrect your career. Go somewhere where you can get some games. I'm not like I like the kid like as a person. I'm not saying that, but like he's been through a lot of shit, bro. He's not ready to play Premier League football. He's not ready to be thrown in, even those 10 men away at St. James's Park, bro. Like, just put Heaven there. I know he's not a left back, but just say, listen, kid, just match that Osula kid for running. Just foul him if you have to. Win an aerial duel if you need to. He's more switched on than Malacia. Aiden Heaven would not have got there, turned like this, and like Malacia literally forgot he was a footballer. He short circuit. it was actually horrible to watch when I watch it back, bro. When the people are doing the slow-mos are going, just look at Malacia during his passage of play. He hasn't got an idea where he is. He hasn't got an idea. This is the guy that I remember when we got battered off of Brentford 4-0 or whatever it was, that we was in the Boykev kit. And then we had to beat Liverpool next game. And I think he came into the game then and he was so tenacious. He was like, wow, look at this, that, and the other, man. Oh, this kid's refreshing. Like from that kid. And then obviously it transpires where we could, even before the big injury, we were like, he's not, might be a bit Butnerish. This is not really it. Yeah. So let's look at that. It's a bit Alex Butnerish, bro. And even Alex Butner had a little stint with
Premier League trophy. I
know.
You know
I know. But you get my drift of it, yeah. And it's like, just play Aiden Heaven, man. Just put him there. He's left-footed. He's tall. He can run. It's for 10 fucking minutes or however long it was. Do you know what I mean? It might have even been less. He wouldn't have got done by that. So I just think, that's the first time we've seen Carrick's substitutions not work. I get there's not a lot of other options, but that one he did have another option. He could have played Heaven. He didn't. He went for a guy who hasn't played football in God knows how long. And really, that is actually why we lost the game. That's why we actually lost. The reason why we played badly isn't because of all the things, but that transition happened. But we could have.
But we can't blame it all on Malacia, though. That's the important thing, isn't it, as well? Because we didn't just concede that goal because Malacia. Because like you look at how we concede the ball turns there in the first place.
Yeah, the build up.
Bruno, Cunha shit, and let's be honest, Bruno, he's at fault for both of those goals that we concede. You know, and that should be better from a captain.
No, the first one's
the pen.
Casemiro's dallying in midfield and he gets the ball.
Bruno gives away the pen.
No, but I thought that it was near the end of it shouldn't even happen. You can't lose the ball in midfield like that, Casemiro.
Yeah, but you still shouldn't give away a penalty. You know what I mean? When just after 10 men.
Every player can give away the ball, though.
Yeah. But the way it happened, though, is no call, no nothing. He just got the ball stripped off him and they was at us.
Yeah. But
Bruno, Casemiro, and Bruno's the 10. Where's Bruno there behind Kobe and everyone? So you're saying to yourself, he was at least like, don't get me wrong, it was still bad that he gave away the situation, but he's behind the DM, bro. And them lot just
but we don't have to concede the goal because
the pen
gave away the ball.
Yeah.
If everyone gives away the ball every 2 seconds, like that's the game of football, isn't it? Like when you can make an action that leads to a goal directly after another mistake, you can just get back in there. There's 2 of you, get the shot blocked or just stand up. You don't foul him and give away a pen when they've just gone down to 10 men just before half time.
And the second pass and the second goal, the pass to Cunha is not the best pass as well. And particularly that's Bruno. That's your bread and butter, Bruno. You're like 25 yards out from goal. You know, you're given that kind of pass. You know what I mean? That's
back to goal. He had man round him.
You know, and I know that it's Bruno. He makes up with it with the contributions and what have you. But still, if we're going to praise the captain's, like work when he wins us the game, we go, that's our captain. You also can't have your captain costing you 2 goals in a game as well.
But again, the final action, the same way how Bruno was the final action, again, losing a ball 70 yards from goal, that's not, I'm sorry, like I still do stand by. I'll give Bruno a bit more grace of like, in the final third is when you're allowed to have, like, you might pick a wrong pass that makes a turnover, but you're allowed to try stuff. That's how you score. That's your job. You got to try things. If we concede, right, if I'm a manager, or if I'm a goalkeeper, or if I'm somewhere else on the pitch and I see my team give away the ball in the final third, and then I look at the chain of events that happened after that, I'm looking at the defenders. I'm going, we've given away the ball, which happens every fucking game. That happens. There's a turnover. There's a counter-attack. When you get back into our final third, that's when we can't make mistakes. We can't.
Well, and also as well, I mean, you obviously the Malacia thing staring the wrong way. It's also a really fucking good finish. Like, I look at the defenders. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily look at the defenders when he takes a shot and go, it's a brilliant goal. It's just,
but he would never have got in. Once he got in the box, that bit to curl it round Maguire and only the bit past Lammers where he can't get it. That's all Asula. That's individual brilliance. But when Asula is still outside the box in that right channel, that's it. He doesn't get that shooting chance if there's somebody who's competent.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's where, because we were blaming Bruno for the second goal, to the pass.
Well, not entirely.
It's not his fault.
Not entirely.
He just-
in the same
yeah,
way
he
that
just-
no one's entirely to blame. Well, yeah, like you said with the penalty one, he gives away the pen. But all right, you know, you can always trace back all these things, mistakes, can't you? What's that?
Yeah.
A goal is always
ice
like
cream
a,
van. Ice cream
wow,
van.
fucking hell.
It's
A
mad.
goal is
That's
always
Bit of sun.
a bunch of mistakes. Every goal that comes from a mistake, innit? Every goal does it.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
trace it back to
Exactly.
somewhere where
Yeah,
someone gave
yeah.
away the ball or let someone run past them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Right. Hold on. There you go. Mac, big up Mac, been a member for 26 months, says when we're doing well, we cuss anyone who points out a negative. And when we're bad, we cuss out anyone pointing out positives. As a fan base, we lack balance.
That's
Balance.
It's true. It is true.
Balance.
Right, that's probably right.
Balance. Guys, Room 101 is over. Episode 101 is over. We will never have another 101 again. I mean, when we get to episode 1001, we can try a little thing then, but
It's not the same, mate.
it's not the same.
It's not called Room 1001.
Exactly. Huh?
Like every episode, it's different.
Yeah, 100%. Exactly. Guys, have a great weekend. Obviously, you know, just hate watch on the FA Cup. Hopefully a giant killing. Big up Mansfield. Hopefully it'll be
Come on,
something.
Mansfield.
Which
Come
obviously
on,
is
Wolves knock out Liverpool.
Wolves tonight. If I tell you now, if they do that, AGT, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna speak to HR and I'm gonna try and sort something out where he can't come back. Like,
Cool.
get stuff to show. I need a show's ban.
From where?
Show's
I was
ban.
going to say, what are you
Oh,
going to
yeah,
do?
no, not in life. Not in life.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Twice in a week to Wolves. Twice in a week. Nah. There's no way. There's no way that's happening. That can't happen. That's too. Wolves can't do it twice because that would.
Oh, it's back. It's back. It's the Zoom's back.
Oh yeah, everyone's zooming. Let me just pick up my whole.
Oh, don't start. Stop.
Yeah,
stop,
don't
Fleck.
start. We ain't got enough time, Flack.
No, I
We ain't
picked
got
up the
enough time.
screen. I picked up that
Oh,
screen.
right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Guys, come on. All right, guys, big up. Peace. Make sure you're locked in for all hate watchers. We wish all of those guys to be trophyless, just like we will be this season. Peace.